Fire burns differently in an Aries soul. While others carry a gentle flame, you were born with an inferno. That's why family gatherings often leave you feeling like the alien at the table, the one person whose natural instincts seem completely foreign to everyone else passing the mashed potatoes. Welcome to Secret of the Zodiac, where we decode the cosmic DNA that makes you uniquely you. Today's journey takes us deep into the Aries experience, specifically those moments when your family looks at you with that mixture of confusion, exasperation, and occasional alarm that every ram in the zodiac recognizes instantly. The family dinner table becomes a battlefield of personalities. Your impulsive nature collides with your mother's careful planning. Your blunt honesty crashes against your father's diplomatic dance. Your siblings wonder how they can possibly share the same genetic material with someone who approaches life with such fierce independence. These cosmic differences aren't accidental. They're written in the stars, embedded in your astrological blueprint. From the moment Mars claimed you as its own, the first house of the zodiac belongs to Aries for a reason. You're the pioneer, the starter, the spark that ignites new beginnings. This primal energy courses through your veins, compelling you forward with an urgency that more cautious signs find utterly bewildering. Your family might interpret this as impatience or restlessness, but what they're actually witnessing is pure, undiluted cosmic purpose in human form. Consider how many times you've made a decision in seconds that would take others weeks of contemplation. Remember those moments when you've spoken a truth that everyone was thinking, but no one else dared to voice? Think about how frequently your family has tried to slow your roll, contain your enthusiasm, or temper your reactions, all because your natural Aries intensity burns too bright for their comfort. This misunderstanding isn't their fault. Not everyone can handle the raw power of Mars energy without flinching. Your cardinal fire nature makes you a natural leader, a trailblazer who cuts through hesitation with decisive action. But family systems often value harmony over disruption, tradition over innovation, and in these environments, your Aries spirit can feel painfully constrained. The 12 reasons we're about to explore aren't just random personality quirks. They're fundamental expressions of your cosmic design. They explain why holiday gatherings can feel like exercises in translation, why family vacations test your patience, and why you sometimes wonder if you were adopted from a planet where everyone moves at your preferred speed, lightning fast. Before we dive into these 12 unmistakable Aries traits that leave your family scratching their heads, take a moment to join our cosmic community. Hit that subscribe button right now. It ensures you'll never miss our zodiac revelations that help you navigate life with celestial confidence. Drop a like on this video to fuel our algorithm fire and help other misunderstood Aries find this message. The validation you've been seeking is here. That voice in your head that whispers, "Maybe I'm just too much," is about to be silenced once and for all. Your Aries nature isn't flawed. It's magnificent in its boldness. Your family's inability to fully comprehend your ways doesn't diminish your cosmic gifts. As we explore these 12 fundamental disconnects between your Aries spirit and your family's expectations, you'll recognize patterns that have played out across your entire life. These insights aren't just fascinating, they're liberating. Understanding the astrological roots of these misunderstandings gives you the perspective to navigate family dynamics with newfound patience and self-assurance. Are you ready to see yourself reflected in the cosmic mirror? Let's begin with the first 3 reasons your family finds you so impossible to understand, starting with that lightning-fast decision-making process that leaves everyone else in your dust. The first reason, your lightning-fast decisions leave your family bewildered. Decision paralysis is an alien concept to you. While your family members are still weighing options, creating pros and cons lists, consulting friends, and overthinking every possible outcome, you've already made your choice and moved 3 steps ahead. This cosmic gift comes directly from Mars, your ruling planet, the celestial body of action, courage, and decisive movement. Remember that time you decided to change your career path over breakfast? Your family watched in stunned silence as you announced your resignation from a perfectly stable job to pursue something that ignited your passion. Their jaws dropped not because your decision was wrong, but because the speed at which you reached this life-altering conclusion seemed impossibly reckless to their more deliberate minds. For an Aries, decision-making isn't a laborious process. It's an intuitive flash of clarity. You don't need endless data points or external validation. Your internal compass activates with remarkable precision, cutting through confusion with a directness that other signs find both enviable and terrifying. This ability to decide quickly isn't impulsiveness, though your family often labels it as such. It's your cosmic superpower. The friction arises because most family systems operate on consensus and caution. They value thorough deliberation, careful consideration of consequences, and methodical approaches to change. Your Aries nature disrupts this comfortable pace with what seems like haphazard spontaneity, but is actually your innate connection to your desires. You simply know what you want without the lengthy internal negotiations others require. This decisiveness extends to everything from where to eat dinner to which house to purchase. When the realtor showed you the third property and you immediately knew it was home, your family members wanted to see 10 more houses just to be sure. Their need for exhaustive comparison feels like unnecessary delay to your action-oriented spirit. This fundamental difference in decision-making velocity creates a perpetual gap in understanding. The second reason, your boundless morning energy confounds your night owl relatives. The sun barely touches the horizon, and you're already fully operational, stretching, planning your day, perhaps even completing a workout before others have hit the snooze button for the third time. This vibrant morning energy is quintessentially Aries, fueled by your connection to the dawn of each day, the fresh beginning that resonates with your first house nature. Family gatherings quickly reveal this cosmic divide. During holiday vacations, you've bounded out of bed at sunrise, ready for adventure while the rest of the household remains cocooned in darkness and dreams. Your attempts to rouse them are met with groans, pillow projectiles, and pleas for just 5 more minutes. Their confusion isn't about your specific morning habits, it's about the fundamental exuberance with which you greet each day. This energy disparity creates genuine bewilderment on both sides. You cannot fathom how anyone could waste precious daylight hours in unconsciousness when there's so much life to be lived. Meanwhile, your family cannot comprehend how any human could function, let alone thrive, with such enthusiasm. Before coffee has worked its chemical magic on their systems, the cosmos designed you this way for a purpose. As the inaugural sign of the Zodiac, you embody the energy of beginnings. Mornings represent the birth of new possibilities, the clean slate that your cardinal fire nature craves. Your family, influenced by their own astrological blueprints, may lack this particular connection to dawn's potential. Their energy might peak at midday or even flourish under moonlight, creating a rhythm fundamentally out of sync with yours. Remember the family vacation when you'd already explored half the city, found the best local breakfast spot, and mapped out the day's adventures while everyone else was still searching for their toothbrushes? That wasn't you being difficult or too energetic. It was your Aries spirit honoring its cosmic design. The frustration on both sides stems not from anyone being wrong, but from a misalignment of natural energy cycles. The third reason, your raw honesty cuts through family gatherings like a blade. Sugarcoating is not in the Aries vocabulary. When Aunt Margaret asks if her new hairstyle looks good, and it absolutely doesn't, your family watches in horror as you deliver your unvarnished assessment. When tensions simmer beneath the surface of family dynamics, you're the one who names the elephant in the room, while others desperately pretend it doesn't exist. This unflinching honesty is both your gift and your family's greatest discomfort. Mars energy doesn't have patience for pretense. Your blunt communication style emerges not from a desire to hurt feelings, but from a fundamental belief that truth serves everyone better than comforting lies. When family members dance around sensitive topics with careful euphemisms and strategic omissions, your direct approach feels like a breach of unspoken protocol. The shock on their faces isn't about what you've said, it's about the fact that you dared to say it aloud. Remember the holiday dinner when you finally addressed the growing rift between your parents that everyone had been ignoring for months. The table fell silent as you named the pattern. suggested solutions, and refused to participate in the collective denial. Your family might have labeled you insensitive or inappropriate, but what they missed was your courageous commitment to authenticity, a core Aries value. This truth-telling nature extends beyond major confrontations into everyday interactions. When asked your opinion, you give it without calculating the political implications or softening the edges. Your family has likely learned to brace themselves when seeking your feedback, knowing they'll get the unfiltered version that other relatives might carefully dilute. The cosmic irony is that your honesty, while initially jarring, often clears the air in ways that benefit everyone. Family systems can become entangled in unspoken resentments and polite fictions that prevent genuine connection. Your Aries' willingness to speak truth creates opportunities for healing that would never arise in an atmosphere of perpetual pleasantness. This service you provide, this courageous truth-telling, rarely receives the appreciation it deserves. Your family's discomfort with your honesty reveals more about their relationship with truth than about your delivery of it. Many family cultures prioritize harmony over authenticity, comfort over growth. Your refusal to participate in these tacit agreements feels threatening because it challenges the very foundation of how they've learned to relate to one another. Yet this honesty comes from a place of profound respect. You believe your family members deserve the dignity of truth rather than the false comfort of deception. You trust their resilience to handle reality rather than assuming they need protection from it. This faith in their strength, this refusal to treat them as fragile, is actually an expression of deep regard that often goes unrecognized. The disconnect here isn't just about communication styles, it's about fundamentally different values. Your Aries spirit prizes authenticity, directness, and courageous conversation. Many family systems value diplomacy, tact, and the preservation of pleasant appearances. Neither approach is inherently superior, but their collision creates predictable friction when the ram of the Zodiac speaks their unfiltered mind at the Thanksgiving table. As we move forward to examine your natural leadership tendencies in family dynamics, consider how these first three traits interconnect: your decisive nature, your energetic approach to each day, and your commitment to unvarnished truth. Together, they form a powerful expression of Aries energy that transforms every family gathering, for better or worse. The fourth reason, your natural leadership tendencies. Disrupt family hierarchies. Family gatherings transform into laboratories of human dynamics the moment you enter the room. Without conscious intention, you gravitate toward the decision-maker role, reorganizing seating arrangements, redirecting meandering conversations, and taking charge of everything from dinner preparations to vacation itineraries. This instinctive leadership isn't calculated. It's written in your cosmic DNA as an Aries, the natural-born leader of the Zodiac. Remember the family reunion when no one had organized activities for the children, and within minutes, you had created an impromptu Olympic Games complete with events, teams, and makeshift medals. Your relatives watched with a mixture of relief and resentment as you effortlessly filled the leadership vacuum they hadn't even recognized existed. Their conflicted reactions stem from a fundamental truth. Your leadership both solves problems and challenges established family power structures. In most family systems, leadership roles calcify over decades. Grandparents, parents, and eldest siblings occupy positions of authority based on tradition rather than competence. Your Aries nature doesn't recognize these artificial hierarchies. You respond to situations based on what needs doing, not who traditionally does it. When you step in to resolve a family crisis with decisive action, you're not intentionally usurping anyone's position. You're simply answering the call that your Mars-ruled spirit cannot ignore. This leadership instinct manifests even in subtle interactions. During family discussions about where to spend the holidays, you naturally steer the conversation toward resolution rather than endless deliberation. While others circle around options indefinitely, your "let's just decide and move forward" energy cuts through the indecision. This directness often earns you labels like bossy or controlling when you're simply expressing your cardinal signs initiating energy. The cosmic irony lies in how frequently your family simultaneously resists your leadership and benefits from it. They may complain about your tendency to take charge, yet they consistently turn to you when decisions need making or action needs taking. This contradiction reveals a deeper truth. Even while consciously rejecting your leadership style, they unconsciously recognize its value. Your leadership isn't about control, it's about movement. Stagnation feels physically uncomfortable to an Aries. When family gatherings descend into passive activities or circular conversations, your intervention isn't about dominating others, it's about infusing vital energy into situations that feel deadened to your fire sign sensibilities. This distinction between control and catalyzation represents a nuance your family often misses. The fifth reason, your competitive spirit transforms casual family activities into Olympic events. The innocent suggestion of a board game during family time unleashes something primal in your Aries spirit. The glint in your eye, the straightening of your posture, the sudden focused attention. These subtle shifts signal the activation of your natural competitive drive. While your relatives intended a casual bonding activity, you've entered a battlefield where winning isn't just desired, it's required. This competitive nature extends beyond games into every aspect of family life. Family cooking sessions become culinary contests. Casual conversations transform into subtle debates where points are mentally tallied. Even gift-giving develops an unspoken competitive edge as you strive to find the most thoughtful, surprising, or impressive present. This perpetual competition mystifies family members who approach these activities with more relaxed attitudes. Your competitive drive stems directly from Mars, as the planet of conquest and victory. This cosmic influence doesn't activate only during explicit competitions. It colors your entire approach to life. The confusion arises because your family interprets this energy as unnecessarily intense or performative when it's actually your natural state of being. You're not turning everything into a competition. You're experiencing life through your authentic Aries lens. Remember the supposedly friendly family tennis match that ended with you diving for impossible shots, questioning line calls, and analyzing your technique afterward? Your family's bewildered reactions reflected a fundamental misalignment of purpose. They sought light exercise and laughter. You instinctively pursued excellence and victory. Neither goal is inherently superior, but their incompatibility creates predictable tension. The cosmic truth remains hidden from both sides. Your competitive nature isn't about defeating others. It's about conquering your own limitations. Each challenge represents an opportunity to surpass your previous achievements, to push beyond comfortable boundaries. This self-directed competition gets misinterpreted as interpersonal aggression, when it's actually a profound form of self-development central to your Aries journey. Your family fails to recognize how this competitive spirit benefits the entire system. Your unwillingness to settle for mediocrity elevates everyone's experience. The family vacation becomes more adventurous, the holiday dinner more magnificent, the group project more impressive, all because your competitive nature refuses to accept anything less than exceptional. This contribution remains largely unacknowledged even as everyone enjoys its fruits. The sixth reason, your impatience with long-winded stories creates conversational friction. Family gatherings inevitably include that relative who turns a simple anecdote into an epic saga complete with unnecessary details, meandering tangents, and painfully slow delivery. While other family members settle in for the extended narrative journey, your Aries attention span begins fracturing within minutes. The physical manifestations of your impatience, the subtle shifting in your seat, the barely contained sighs, the glances toward escape routes, become a secondary drama unfolding alongside the original story. This impatience isn't rudeness, it's a fundamental difference in information processing. Your Aries mind operates at accelerated speeds, quickly extracting core meanings and essential points before racing toward the next input. When forced to endure communication that moves at a glacial pace, you experience a genuine form of cognitive distress that your family misinterprets as simple discourtesy. Remember Christmas dinner when Uncle Robert began his annual retelling of how he caught that legendary fish 20 years ago. As the story approached its 15-minute mark with no resolution in sight, your abrupt suggestion to skip to the ending created a moment of family tension. The disapproving glances failed to acknowledge a simple truth. Your time sensitivity isn't a character flaw. It's an innate Aries quality that values efficiency in all things, including communication. This temporal disconnect extends beyond storytelling into all family interactions. Group decisions that could be made in minutes stretch into hour-long discussions. Simple questions elicit paragraph-length responses when a single sentence would suffice. Family rituals include elaborate preambles that feel redundant to your action-oriented sensibilities. Each of these scenarios creates friction between your Aries pace and the more meandering rhythm of family communication. The cosmic misalignment centers on different relationships with time itself. As a cardinal fire sign, you experience time as a precious, limited resource to be utilized with maximum efficiency. Many of your relatives, particularly those influenced by earth or water elements, view time as an abundant medium for connection, elaboration, and shared experience. Neither perspective is wrong, but their fundamental incompatibility creates predictable conflict. Your family often misses how your temporal efficiency serves the collective good. Your willingness to redirect meandering conversations, streamline decision-making processes, and cut through verbal clutter creates space for more meaningful interactions. Without your occasional intervention, family gatherings would include fewer diverse topics, experiences, and opportunities for genuine connection, as time disappeared into conversational rabbit holes. The irony lies in how your family simultaneously complains about your impatience and benefits from the additional experiences it enables. The holiday gathering includes both the traditional activities and the spontaneous adventure you suggested because we still have 2 hours before dinner. The family meeting addresses not just the first agenda item, but all critical issues because your efficient facilitation prevents conversational quicksand. These contributions remain largely unrecognized even as everyone enjoys their results. Your impatience with inefficient communication reveals something profound about your Aries nature, your deep respect for potential. You intuitively understand how much could be accomplished, experienced, and created within any time frame. When moments disappear into unnecessary elaboration or circular discussion, you sense the loss of potential action and growth that might have occurred instead. This awareness creates an urgency your family mistakes for rudeness when it actually reflects your cosmic alignment with life's possibilities. As we transition to explore how your spontaneous adventures disrupt your family's carefully planned existence, consider how these middle 3 traits, your natural leadership, your competitive spirit, and your communication efficiency, form another powerful dimension of your Aries expression. Together they create a dynamic presence that transforms every family interaction, challenging comfortable patterns while simultaneously infusing them with vitality and purpose. The 7th reason, your spontaneous adventures terrify your family's careful planners. The text message arrives without warning. I've booked us tickets to Barcelona, leaving Friday, pack light. To you, this spontaneous decision represents life at its most vibrant, an opportunity seized, an adventure embraced, a memory in the making. To your family, it triggers nothing short of existential panic. Their immediate cascade of questions: what about work commitments? Where will we stay? Have you researched safe neighborhoods? Reveals the profound gulf between your Aries approach to life and their more methodical mindset. This spontaneity isn't recklessness. It's your cosmic birthright as an Aries. The first sign of the Zodiac embodies the pure, unfiltered energy of new beginnings. Your soul resonates with possibilities rather than probabilities, with creation rather than calculation. When an exciting opportunity presents itself, your instinctive response isn't careful deliberation, but immediate, joyful action. This fundamental orientation towards spontaneity creates consistent friction with family members who require extensive preparation before embracing change. Remember the family reunion scheduled 6 months in advance with detailed itineraries distributed weeks beforehand. Your last-minute suggestion to ditch the schedule and explore that hidden beach I just heard about created visible anxiety among relatives who find security in predictability. Their resistance wasn't rejection of the beach itself, but of the disruption to their carefully constructed sense of control. This clash reveals different relationships with uncertainty. You thrive within it, while they attempt to eliminate it. The cosmic truce often missed by both sides. Your spontaneity and their planning represent complementary rather than competing approaches. Your Aries impulse toward adventure prevents family experiences from becoming stagnant routines. Their structured approach ensures that basic needs remain addressed amid excitement. Together, these perspectives create more robust experiences than either could achieve alone, though this synergy rarely receives acknowledgement amid the friction. Your family's resistance to spontaneity often triggers a defensive response. When they label your impromptu plans as impulsive, irresponsible, or inconsiderate, they mischaracterize your authentic Aries nature as a character flaw. This misunderstanding runs deeper than disagreement about specific plans. It represents a fundamental rejection of your cosmic design. Their insistence that you become more reasonable by their definition asks you to suppress the very qualities that make you magnificently, authentically Aries. Yet their perspective contains wisdom worth considering. While spontaneity brings vitality, basic preparation creates the foundation that supports adventure. The cosmic lesson lies in finding personal balance, embracing your natural Aries spontaneity while developing just enough structure to maximize its benefits. This integration doesn't require becoming someone you're not. It asks you to become an even more effective version of who you already are. The eighth reason: your passionate reactions to minor inconveniences bewilder your even-tempered relatives. The restaurant server brings your meal with the very ingredient you specifically requested they omit. In an instant, your emotional temperature rises from casual enjoyment to intense frustration. The flash in your eyes, the straightening of your posture, the unmistakable shift in your energy, these signals alert your family to the impending Aries reaction before you've spoken a single word. Their embarrassed glances and attempts to diffuse the situation only intensify your response, creating a cycle of escalation that transforms dinner into a diplomatic crisis. This passionate reactivity isn't a failure of emotional regulation. It's the natural expression of your Mars-ruled fire sign. Aries experiences emotions with extraordinary immediacy and intensity. There's no buffer between feeling and expression, no pause for calculation or moderation. The emotion arrives and manifests simultaneously, creating an authenticity that more reserved signs both envy and fear. Your family's discomfort stems not from your specific reactions, but from this fundamental emotional transparency that contradicts many family systems' unspoken rules. Remember the family road trip when construction detoured your carefully planned route, adding 2 hours to an already long drive? Your immediate, colorful verbal response created tension that lasted longer than the detour itself. Your family's stunned silence reflected their inability to comprehend how thoroughly you inhabited that moment of frustration, and how completely you moved beyond it once a solution emerged. This pattern reveals another dimension of misunderstanding. Not just the intensity of your reactions, but their transience. The cosmic paradox your family fails to appreciate. Your emotional storms arrive with hurricane force, but dissolve with equal speed. When the restaurant eventually corrects your order, your frustration vanishes completely, replaced by genuine enjoyment of the meal. The construction detour that provoked colorful language becomes an amusing anecdote by evening. This emotional meteorology, intense, immediate, and rapidly changing, mystifies family members who experience emotions as slower, more persistent states. Their confusion manifests as judgment. Terms like overreacting, be dramatic, or thin-skinned attempt to pathologize your natural Aries emotional expression. These labels miss the essential truth. Your reactions aren't disproportionate from within your experiential reality. The intensity matches precisely what you feel in that moment, an authentic correspondence between internal state and external expression that actually represents emotional health rather than its absence. Yet their perspective offers valuable insight. While your emotions move at lightning speed, their impact on others may linger. The cosmic lesson involves recognizing how your authentic expression affects the collective emotional environment. This awareness doesn't require suppressing your Aries fire. It invites channeling it with greater consciousness about its radiant effects on those around you. The ninth reason, your constant craving for new challenges puzzles your routine. Loving family vacations illuminate this contrast with painful clarity. After 2 relaxing days at the beach resort, you grow visibly restless, while your relatives settle deeper into comfortable routines. Same breakfast spot, same poolside chairs, same evening stroll. You begin researching nearby cliff diving opportunities, local cooking classes, or mountain trails that promise challenging for experienced hikers only. Your mounting agitation with continuity creates tension with family members who find profound pleasure in predictable patterns. This need for constant stimulation isn't thrill-seeking for its own sake. It's the natural expression of your Aries spirit. The realm of the Zodiac embodies forward movement, growth through challenge, and the conquest of new territory. Stagnation feels physically uncomfortable to your cardinal fire nature, creating a genuine restlessness that routine-oriented family members interpret as immaturity or ingratitude. This fundamental misalignment in comfort zones creates predictable conflict during extended family gatherings. Remember the traditional family Christmas that follows identical patterns every year. Same decorations, same meal, same activities in the same sequence. Your suggestion to try something completely different this year met with reactions ranging from mild anxiety to outright hostility. Their resistance wasn't about the specific changes you proposed, but about the underlying threat to traditions that provide emotional security. This clash reveals different relationships with certainty. You find it stifling while they find it comforting. The cosmic misunderstanding cuts both ways. Your family fails to recognize how your drive for novelty keeps experiences fresh and prevents stagnation. You sometimes miss how traditions provide continuity and connection across time. The integration of these perspectives, innovation within tradition, novelty within structure, creates richer experiences than either approach alone, though family dynamics rarely support such harmonious integration. Your constant pursuit of new challenges extends beyond vacations into everyday life. While family members happily maintain consistent hobbies, careers, and social circles for decades, your interests evolve continuously. The photography equipment that consumed your attention last year now gathers dust as you immerse yourself in mountain biking or gourmet cooking or quantum physics. This pattern mystifies relatives who value mastery through long-term dedication to single pursuits. Their confusion often morphs into criticism. Comments like, "You never stick with anything," or "another phase," fail to recognize the cosmic truth. Your Aries nature experiences growth through breadth rather than depth alone. Each new challenge develops different aspects of your potential, creating a multidimensional mastery that specialized focus cannot provide. Your approach isn't inferior, it's differently optimized for your specific cosmic design. Yet their perspective contains wisdom worth integrating. While constant novelty brings excitement, sustained commitment enables transformations that quick engagement cannot produce. The cosmic lesson involves finding your personal balance, honoring your Aries need for fresh challenges while allowing yourself to experience the unique rewards of deeper mastery. This integration doesn't require abandoning your natural way of being. It invites you to expand it thoughtfully. As we prepare to explore how your bold aesthetic choices unsettle your more traditional relatives, consider how these 3 traits, your spontaneous adventures, your passionate reactions, and your craving for constant challenges, form another dimension of your Aries expression. Together, they create an approach to life that prioritizes vitality, authenticity, and growth through constant movement, qualities that both disrupt and ultimately enrich your family system, even when they create temporary discomfort. The 10th reason, your bold aesthetic choices make traditional relatives visibly uncomfortable. The family wedding arrives, and while others appear in predictably conventional attire, you make your entrance in an outfit that commands attention. Vibrant colors, unexpected combinations, or avant-garde elements that express your distinct personal style. The subtle widening of eyes, the exchanged glances, the whispered comments behind cupped hands. These reactions catalog your family's discomfort with your aesthetic boldness. Their disapproval isn't about the specific clothes, but about what they represent. Your refusal to diminish your Aries brightness to accommodate conventional expectations. This visual distinctiveness extends beyond clothing into every aspect of self-expression. Your living space bursts with dramatic colors, while relatives choose neutral palettes. Your hairstyle changes frequently and dramatically, while family members maintain the same look for decades. Your personal style evolves constantly while they invest in timeless classics. These contrasts aren't superficial. They reveal fundamentally different relationships with self-expression and social belonging. The cosmic truths your family fails to grasp. Your bold aesthetic choices emerge naturally from your Aries essence. The first sign of the Zodiac embodies unapologetic self-expression, the courage to stand distinct, and the natural leadership that sets trends rather than following them. When you choose the unexpected red statement wall, the dramatic haircut, or the conversation-starting outfit, you're not seeking attention. You're expressing your authentic cosmic design without dilution or apology. Remember the family photo session when your outfit choice created tension before anyone had taken a single picture? The suggestion that you change into something less distracting or more appropriate revealed the underlying expectation that you should diminish your natural Aries radiance to create a more homogeneous family image. This request wasn't about aesthetic harmony. It was about conformity, the very concept your Aries spirit instinctively resists. The misunderstanding operates at multiple levels. Your family interprets your bold choices as deliberate rebellion or attention-seeking when they are simply authentic expression. You sometimes perceive their conventional choices as lack of imagination or courage when they may represent different but equally valid priorities: comfort, belonging, or respect for tradition. This mutual misreading creates unnecessary friction when both approaches could coexist respectfully. Yet their discomfort contains a lesson worth considering. While authenticity remains non-negotiable, context sensitivity represents a dimension of social wisdom. The cosmic challenge involves expressing your true Aries nature while developing awareness of how different environments might receive that expression. This nuance doesn't require compromising your essence. It invites expressing it with strategic consciousness about specific contexts and their established codes. Your family's reaction to your bold aesthetic often reveals more about their relationship with social approval than about your choices. Their discomfort frequently stems from concern about how others might judge the family based on your distinct self-expression. This fear-based perspective deserves compassion rather than confrontation, even as you maintain your commitment to authentic Aries expression. Understanding their anxiety doesn't require adopting it as your own. The 11th reason, your approach to conflict resolution, completely mystifies your grudge-holding relatives. The heated family argument erupts unexpectedly, sparked by a political disagreement, a misinterpreted comment, or resurrected ancient history. Emotions flare, uncomfortable truths emerge, and tension thickens the air. 2 hours later, you've completely moved on, suggesting dinner options with genuine enthusiasm, while your relatives remain encased in emotional ice. Their bewildered looks communicate a fundamental question. How could you possibly be over it already when they're still processing the first wave of feelings? This rapid emotional processing isn't emotional shallowness. It's a defining Aries trait. Your Mars-ruled nature experiences emotions with extraordinary immediacy, intensity, and, crucially, transience. You inhabit each feeling completely, express it authentically, and move beyond it naturally once the energetic charge dissipates. This emotional meteorology, powerful storms that clear quickly, creates a psychological landscape fundamentally different from relatives who experience emotions as slower developing, longer lasting states. Remember the holiday dinner when a tense disagreement with your sister escalated into a full argument with raised voices and direct words, while she remained distant and processed the interaction for days afterward? You approached her the next morning with genuine warmth, the conflict completely resolved in your emotional universe. Her confusion wasn't about the specific disagreement, but about your ability to reset completely without the extended processing her emotional system required. The cosmic misalignment creates predictable patterns. Your family interprets your quick recovery as lack of depth, emotional immaturity, or failure to take things seriously. You perceive their extended processing as unnecessary brooding, emotional manipulation, or refusal to move forward. Both perspectives miss the essential truth. Neither approach is inherently superior. They represent different but equally valid emotional rhythms shaped by cosmic design. Your family fails to recognize the gift your approach offers. Your ability to process conflict rapidly prevents resentment accumulation, enables genuine fresh starts, and creates space for joy, even amid challenging circumstances. Without your natural reset capability, family gatherings could become mausoleums of ancient grievances, each interaction haunted by unresolved past conflicts. Your Aries. Emotional resilience introduces vital renewal into the family system, though this contribution rarely receives acknowledgement. Yet their perspective contains wisdom worth integrating. While your natural emotional processing serves you well, awareness of others' different timelines enables more effective relationships. The cosmic lesson involves honoring your authentic emotional rhythm while developing consciousness about how others' different pacing might require thoughtful accommodation in specific situations. This awareness doesn't mean adopting their timeline. It means navigating it with compassionate understanding. The paradox that confuses your family: your approach to conflict actually demonstrates emotional maturity rather than its absence. The ability to experience emotions fully, express them authentically, and release them completely represents sophisticated emotional intelligence. Your rapid recovery doesn't indicate that the feelings weren't real or significant. It showcases your natural resilience and your commitment to living fully in the present moment, rather than carrying emotional artifacts from the past. The 12th reason: your unwavering self-confidence is constantly misinterpreted as mere stubbornness. The family dinner discussion turns toward a topic where opinions divide sharply. As viewpoints circulate around the table, your position emerges with characteristic Aries clarity and conviction. Despite contradicting arguments, emotional appeals, or majority opposition, your perspective remains unchanged, not from rigid inflexibility, but from genuine, unshakable inner certainty. The frustrated sighs, rolled eyes, and muttered comments about typical stubbornness reveal your family's fundamental misunderstanding of this Aries quality. This unwavering certainty isn't closed-mindedness. It's the natural expression of your Mars-ruled spirit. Aries possesses an internal compass calibrated with extraordinary precision. When this instrument registers a clear direction, external pressure creates no deviation, not because you refuse to consider alternatives, but because your internal knowing speaks with an authority that outweighs external voices. This cosmic confidence creates predictable friction in family systems that value consensus over conviction. Remember the family vacation planning session when everyone wanted the beach resort, while you advocated persistently for the mountain adventure? Your unwillingness to concede despite being outvoted wasn't stubborn resistance. It reflected your genuine certainty about which experience would ultimately prove more satisfying. This pattern reveals the core misunderstanding. Your family interprets your conviction as willful opposition when it actually represents authentic alignment with your internal truth. The confusion stems from different decision-making processes. Many family members determine their positions through external referencing, weighing others' opinions, considering precedent, valuing harmony above outcome. Your Aries approach privileges internal referencing, consulting your gut instinct, evaluating alignment with personal values, prioritizing authenticity over agreement. Neither process is inherently superior, but their fundamental difference creates predictable conflict. Your family often fails to recognize the gift your unwavering confidence offers. Your willingness to maintain unpopular positions prevents groupthink, challenges comfortable assumptions, and introduces valuable perspective diversity. Without your courageous conviction, family decisions might reflect mere habit or path dependency rather than conscious choice. Your Aries certainty introduces vital clarity into family deliberations, though this contribution rarely receives appropriate acknowledgement. Yet their perspective contains wisdom worth considering. While internal certainty provides valuable guidance, openness to external input enables growth through expanded perspective. The cosmic lesson involves honoring your authentic confidence while developing the capacity to hold it alongside genuine curiosity about different viewpoints. This integration doesn't require abandoning your convictions. It invites enriching them through thoughtful engagement with diverse perspectives. The deeper misunderstanding runs in both directions. Your family mistakes your certainty for arrogance or inflexibility when it actually represents alignment with internal wisdom. You sometimes perceive their adaptability as weakness or indecision, when it may reflect different but equally valid priorities: harmony, inclusion, or contextual awareness. This mutual misreading prevents the integration of complementary strengths that could enrich the family system. The cosmic truth remains hidden in plain sight. Your unwavering confidence isn't opposed to growth. It enables your specific Aries path of development. You evolve through clear commitment to chosen directions, through definitive action rather than tentative consideration. Your certainty creates the stable platform from which you launch your bold explorations. Understanding this distinction might help your family recognize that your confidence represents not limitation, but liberation, the freedom to move decisively in alignment with your authentic cosmic design. As we conclude our exploration of these 12 fundamental reasons your family finds you so impossibly Aries, consider how these final 3 traits, your bold aesthetic choices, your rapid conflict resolution, and your unwavering self-confidence, complete the portrait of your cosmic nature. Together with the 9 qualities we've already examined, they create a comprehensive explanation for why family gatherings often leave you feeling simultaneously loved and profoundly misunderstood. This knowledge doesn't eliminate the friction, but it offers the perspective to navigate it with greater compassion, both for your magnificently Aries self and for the differently designed family members who may never fully comprehend your cosmic brilliance. The Aries experience within a family constellation represents one of the Zodiac's most fascinating cosmic contrasts. Your 12 distinctly Aries traits, from your lightning-fast decisions and boundless morning energy to your bold aesthetic choices and unwavering self-confidence, create predictable friction within systems designed for different cosmic energies. This misunderstanding isn't personal, it's positional. The ram of the zodiac will always disrupt established patterns simply by expressing its authentic nature. What appears as difficulty actually reveals profound cosmic wisdom. Your decisive action prevents family paralysis by analysis. Your energetic approach infuses vitality into stagnant routines. Your raw honesty clears emotional debris that polite fiction allows to accumulate. Your natural leadership provides direction when confusion reigns. Your competitive spirit elevates collective experiences beyond mediocrity. Your impatience with inefficient communication creates space for meaningful connection. Your spontaneous adventures introduce magic into overly structured lives. Your passionate reactions remind others how to feel fully alive. Your craving for constant challenges prevents comfortable complacency. Your bold aesthetic choices inspire courage in self-expression. Your approach to conflict resolution demonstrates emotional resilience. Your unwavering confidence maintains authentic truths amid social pressure. Each difficult trait simultaneously disrupts and revitalizes your family system. The cosmic paradox reveals itself. The very qualities that create friction also generate irreplaceable value. You aren't difficult, you're different by design. Your Aries nature wasn't created to conform to family expectations, but to transform family possibilities. The friction you experience doesn't indicate failure. It confirms your cosmic purpose as an agent of vital energy, courageous truth, and necessary change within your family constellation. The path forward involves neither compromise nor combat, but consciousness. Understanding the cosmic roots of your family's misunderstanding allows you to navigate it with greater compassion, both for your magnificently Aries self and for differently designed relatives. This awareness doesn't eliminate friction, but it transforms its meaning from personal rejection to cosmic contrast, a necessary and valuable dynamic in the universal design. If these insights illuminated your experience as the magnificent ram in your family constellation, we invite you to become part of our cosmic community at Secret of the Zodiac. Subscribe now to ensure you never miss our astrological revelations that help you navigate life's complexities with cosmic confidence. Each subscription strengthens our ability to create content that validates your authentic experience and provides practical wisdom for your zodiac journey. Your fellow Aries travelers await your voice in the comments. Share which of these 12 traits creates the most challenging misunderstandings in your family dynamics. Does your decisive nature perplex your deliberative relatives? Does your competitive spirit transform family game night into a battleground? Does your passionate honesty create holiday dinner tension? Your story matters, not just to us, but to every Aries seeking validation that their cosmic design isn't flawed but magnificent. The comment section becomes our collective cosmic therapy, a space where the shared Aries experience emerges through individual stories. Each comment builds our understanding of how this powerful zodiac energy manifests across different family systems, cultural contexts, and personal journeys. Your contribution creates connection with fellow Aries spirits navigating similar cosmic terrain. If our astrological insights have enriched your self-understanding and provided practical guidance for navigating family dynamics, consider supporting our mission through Super Thanks. This financial contribution helps cover the substantial costs of creating daily zodiac content that combines ancient astrological wisdom with contemporary psychological insight. Your support enables us to maintain our publishing schedule, improve production quality, and expand our research into even deeper astrological territory. Unlike many channels that prioritize entertainment over accuracy, Secret of the Zodiac commits to rigorous astrological research that honors the profound complexity of cosmic design. Your Super Thanks contribution directly supports this commitment to excellence, ensuring that our content remains both accessible and authentically aligned with zodiac wisdom. This partnership between creator and community maintains the integrity of our shared cosmic exploration. Before you leave, take a moment to like this video, ensuring it reaches other Aries spirits seeking validation of their authentic cosmic design. Review our channel for additional zodiac insights that illuminate different aspects of your astrological blueprint. The knowledge you've gained today represents just one dimension of the comprehensive wisdom Secret of the Zodiac offers for navigating life's journey with cosmic confidence. Remember, your Aries traits aren't problems to be solved, but gifts to be expressed. The family that finds you difficult today will recognize your irreplaceable value tomorrow. Until our next cosmic exploration, keep that magnificent Aries fire burning bright. The world, and yes, even your occasionally bewildered family, needs the vital energy, courageous truth, and transformative power that only Aries can provide.